Hello, it's Angeline here. Today I like to talk about one topic. It's called entrepreneurship. And I like to go over number one, why entrepreneurship. Number two, what it takes to become a successful entrepreneur. So let me tell you a story about myself. I still remember 2009 when I come to this country. The major I chose was business entrepreneurship. That's always been my dream, to become an entrepreneur, to have my own business. Maybe it's under the influence of my mom. She always had this business mindset. So when I come to this country, I get my master's degree. And after I graduated, and I need to make a choice, right? I need to make a choice. Either I go to look for a 9-to-5 job, or I start my journey to become entrepreneur. And there's always have different opinions, right? If you're the type of person you like to ask for other people's opinion, I can tell you your head will be pulling into different direction. I still remember my friend told me that, Angeline, you got a nice family, right? You get an MBA. Why don't you just look for a job? But at that time, I don't feel that's something that align with me. I just don't feel like 9-to-5, being sitting in the box. That's the kind of life that I was picture for myself. So I make a decision. I decided to pursue the journey to become my own boss, to become entrepreneur. And I tell you, the past 11 years, it hasn't been easy, right? Because I don't know where to start. I don't have any mentor. I don't have a lot of money to start. So I go through a lot of trials and error. I've done so many different things: direct sell, many online marketing, many real estate. I have do so many different things. And now I finally found the one that I'm passionate about, which is the financial services in the investment industry, financial services industry. But why I am a big advocate of entrepreneur? This is the reason why. I want you to think about this. If you are having a job right now, right? I believe that we need to be very, very grateful. We need to be very, very grateful that you still have a steady job that can pay the bill and support your family. I feel that we need to be grateful, and it's a blessing. However, I encourage you not to get too comfortable with that job, not to get too comfortable with that golden handcuff, right? Because think about this. When you work for your company 10, 20, 30 years later, right? What would you have? What are you building for yourself? You're just working for the paycheck. If 30 years later, when the company decided to let you go because they have more new people coming, and what do? What did you build? Nothing. Your paycheck will stop immediately. All of the benefit that your company provide for you will stop and disappear immediately. So I encourage you, while you have a steady income, it's a blessing, but don't get too comfortable and on the side and build your own business. Why? Because when you start the journey to entrepreneur, I'm telling you, it's not easy. You're not gonna make immediate income like you have in your job, right? You need to develop certain mindset, because employee and entrepreneur, they think differently. You need to develop a certain skill set. So I love this sentence. It says you're working 9-to-5 to survive, right? Because we need that paycheck. But you're working 9-to-5 to survive, but you're working 5-to-9 to thrive. What that means is, when during work 9-to-5, you give your 100% to your job. But after 5 or 6, right, 5-to-9, right, 5-to-9 to thrive, that's you something work for yourself. Do something on the side to build your own business. Because I believe in entrepreneurship, but I don't believe in just jump ship. You can, right? But I'm telling you, it takes a lot of struggle, stress, right? I talk to so many people, some of my friends, right? They are very entrepreneur. They just quit their job and start the entrepreneurship. And one of my friend, he start his real estate business, and he tell me that it's a lot of struggle, a lot of stress when you jump ship like that. Okay, and when it comes to building a business, I want you to enjoy. I want you to enjoy the process. So I encourage you having a steady income. In the meantime, look for a vehicle to start your journey to entrepreneurship. This is reason why, because you work very hard at your job to make whose dream happen? Your boss. But in entrepreneurship, right? You work very hard. We all work hard, but the difference is we work hard for ourselves. We work hard to building our dream, not somebody else's dream. And also, that's another thing that I like to share with you is Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn says that profit it's better than wages. Profit it's better than wages, because a lot of people that I talk to, they looking for that comfort. They're looking for that certainty of the paycheck. When you pursue entrepreneurship, there's no certainty. Sometimes you will make money, sometimes you don't, right? So it's not like you having a job to bring you the steady income. You may experience unstable income in the beginning. That's why I encourage you to have a steady income so that you can build your business on the side. But here's the thing, here's the difference. When you build your business, maybe 10 years, right? Your business can develop a team, develop a system, and then at that time, you have this business plan, right? This business that can generate you income. So let's just say 10, 20, 30 years later, if you still choose to work at the job, that's great, because you choose, not because you have to. Or if your boss decided to, hey, we have better people, better than you, cheaper than you, we decide to let you go, you don't need to be panicked, because you have this plan B right here, and it generates income for you. So life becomes more, have more option and more choice. Okay, that's reason number one, from the freedom, from the financial perspective. Another reason I like to talk about why entrepreneurship. Just now I talk about a lot of tangible stuff, but now I want to talk about a lot of intangible stuff. What is the intangible? When I look back, my journey to pursue entrepreneurship, and when I see the person who I was 11 years ago and the person who I am today, it's completely different. The person that I have grown into, the skill that I have developed, and I every single day I live closer to my human potential. This is something that your job can never provide for you, because when you're working at a job, right? I don't think we need to focus on and develop so many different skills. Like if you want to become your own boss, you need to think as a boss what kind of direction that you want your company to be. And how do you handle the marketing? How do you handle sales? How do you handle customer service? And it's a lot to think about. This is something that I don't think we can ever develop when we have a 9-to-5 job, right? So that's a reason why that I want to encourage you. If you still working, I'm so happy for you, but I want to encourage you to develop this plan B. B stands for business, to pursue this journey to become an entrepreneur, right? That's the freedom, ultimate freedom that you can never dream of. The financial freedom, the time freedom, the location freedom. So that's a reason why I'm a big advocate of entrepreneur. And the second topic that I want to talk about is what it takes to become an entrepreneur. So many years, I have seen so many people, right? They want to transition from an employee to an entrepreneur, but I have also seen many people fail. So I want you to prepare you when you want to shift to pursue your journey to entrepreneur. This is what something that you may need to have. Number one, you gotta have the desire, right? If you are very comfortable where you are, you're not looking for growth, you are very happy where you are today, and you don't have that kind of drive to be better, to live to your human potential, and I would say the entrepreneurship may not be for you. But if you are the person that you have the desire, you say, Angeline, I really want to become my own boss. That's always my dream, right? If you have the desire. And number two is, do you have the commitment? Because wanting something, it's easy, right? We all want things. But do you have that kind of commitment to make it happen when the challenge arises? Because on the journey to pursue entrepreneurship, it's not easy. I can tell you, it's not easy. In the past few years, I don't know how many times I have failed. I don't know how many times I have challenged. I don't know how many times I have disappointment. I don't know how many times I even doubted myself. Is this for me? But because I have the commitment, first of all, I have the desire. This is what I want. Second of all, I have the commitment. So, and that's why I'm able to grow out of it and grow from it. So when you tell me, Angeline, I have a commitment, how do I know you have commitment? It show up in two places. A committed decision show up in two places. So if you tell me you committed or no, and I would say, show me two things. Number one, show me your calendar. Okay? Show me your calendar. If you tell me you want to pursue entrepreneurship, you want to develop the skill set and mindset to be successful, show me the calendar, right? If you have a 9-to-5 job, that's great. 9 to 5, you work. But show me the calendar from 5 to 9. What are you doing? Are you spending time and blocking the time to build your business? Or you just watch social media, hanging out and watching TV, right? So your calendar will tell me, are you committed or no? The second place to show me that are you committed or no, it's your checkbook, it's your bank account. When you are committed to become an entrepreneur, I will see that you will be willing to invest in yourself, investing in personal improvement, investing in coaching, investing in the system to help you build your business. Think about Elon Musk, right? I don't know the detail about his story, but I briefly watched a introduction about him. When he built his the rocket, right? And number one, this guy, it's like workaholic. He worked a lot in that project, and then he also invests a lot of money into launch that project. So do you think he's committed? Absolutely. Right? So be honest with yourself, because truth will set you free. If you tell me you want entrepreneurship, you have the desire, but if you don't have the commitment, show up in two places, your checkbook and the calendar, you're just not serious, right? So let's just say you have the desire, you also have the commitment. And I also want to share a couple of mindset with you. Entrepreneur, we don't get paid by how much hour that we put in. We only get paid by how much value that we bring to the marketplace. For example, right now everybody know about Amazon. But before Amazon become popular to everybody, do you know how much time and effort Jeff Bezos put in to develop this system? Do you know how much effort that he even, maybe I think he go door to door and promote and to tell people to sell book online. Do you know how much effort that he put in? We don't know, but I can guarantee you he put a lot of effort. But regardless how much effort he put in, Amazon won't make him any money until he add massive value to the marketplace that everybody uses his service, right? And I give you another example. It's more more relate to us. For example, if you want to open a restaurant, right? You spend a lot of time and effort into finding the place to lease, putting the chef together, putting the system together. You also invest a lot of money too to put that place together, renovation, staff, everything. But does that mean that you're going to make money? No. Doesn't mean that although you invest a lot of time and money and energy into set this up, but that doesn't mean that you're going to make money, because you don't make money by the time that you put in. You make money by how much value you bring to your client. The only way you make money from that restaurant is by you serving a great service for your customer, by you serving a great food for your customer, by you continue to improve your menu to provide experience, outstanding experience for your customer. That's how you make money. So if you think about, I become an entrepreneur, I spend so much money, so much time, but how come I don't make any money yet? And that's a light bulb moment. I want you to catch yourself, because entrepreneur, we don't get paid by the hour. We get paid by the value that we bring to the marketplace. Number 4, right? I talk about desire, commitment, and the value. Number 4, I want to talk about, as an entrepreneur, we don't wait for things to happen. We make things happen. If you tell me you want to build your own business, but you complain about why this system is not working, why this team is not working, you complain, right? And I would say maybe it's a moment, it's a light bulb moment for you to catch yourself, because entrepreneur, we don't wait for things to happen. That's employee. Employee, they thinking, okay, I'm gonna wait for my boss to do this so that I can do this. I'm gonna wait for my boss to provide me this so that I can do this. That's an employee thinking. Entrepreneur, you are your own boss, right? You don't wait for things to happen. We make things happen. For example, when we start the business, use the restaurant example again, right? Okay, the revenue, it's not growing. So are you gonna complain your staff, or are you willing to take responsibility to look what's happening? How can we improve our sales and increase our customer retention, right? If something happened to your staff, are you gonna complain, why this person is not doing the good work? And what you start to pointing the finger, or you take fully responsibility and say, okay, the team, it's not performing. What can I do to improve our system and inspire people and motivate people to do more, to serve more? You see the difference? So entrepreneur, we don't wait for things to be perfect so that we can do this. As an entrepreneur, we make it happen. We are a maker, right? That's what entrepreneur is all about. And last but not least, I would say mental toughness. The journey to entrepreneurship, like I said, it's not easy. It's a lot of challenge. I want to prepare you. You may have a lot of disappointment. It's kind of like, have you working out before? Have you working out to lifting weight? Let's just say when you never work out, right? If I ask you to lift the 15, 20 pounds, how would that feel? You couldn't barely lift it, right? It's very challenging for you. However, I want you to think about that weight. It's the challenge on your journey to pursue entrepreneurship. Because how do you develop yourself? How do you develop yourself without challenge? And I want you to, the metaphor of the weight, it's a challenge in our life. How do you develop the muscle without challenge yourself to lift the heavy weight, right? So how do you become better and have mental toughness and grow without the challenge in life? So I like what Jim Rohn says. As an entrepreneur, you don't wish it's easy. You wish you were better. We don't wish things can be easy on us. We wish we can be better. Like, I'm not complaining why this weight is so hard. I cannot even lift it. I don't wish the weight, because that's something I cannot change. The weight, it's a weight. It's a 15 pounds. but I can change. How can I do today to improve my muscle? Maybe I cannot lift 15 pounds weight, but let me start with 3, 5, 10, and let me build my muscle stronger and stronger so that I can handle the 15, 20 pounds. So don't ever wish why this is problem. Don't say that, why this is happening to me? Why so many challenge? Don't ask that. It's a pointless. Ask yourself, how can I be better so I can be bigger than my problem? So I can be bigger than my challenge. Okay? So that's the topic I'd like to share with you today. It's about entrepreneurship. If you are the person that you have that kind of desire, if becoming entrepreneur, it's always your dream, but you don't know where to start. And I would say, I would like to send out this invitation to you, because my passion is to build and develop people, to build and develop entrepreneur. If you are the person who have the desire, you want to make it happen. If you are the person that you have the commitment, you're willing to do whatever it takes, but you just don't know how. And I want to send this invitation to you to get in touch with me, right? Either go to my website, AngelineWaymeyer.com, AngelineWaymeyer.com. I have a tab. It has a button says apply, right? You can schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. Let me sit down with you and see where you are. What do you want to accomplish? And let me give you some guidance on this journey to entrepreneurship. So that's the value that I'd like to add for you. So my name is Angeline Waymeyer. I believe in the power of you. I believe you can do anything as long as you put your mind to it. The only question that I want you to ask yourself is, what do I really want? And am I willing to do whatever it takes to make that one thing, the thing that I want, coming to a reality? So I hope this video add value to you. And if you feel this message is inspiring and it encourage you, share with other people so other people can start the journey to become an to become an entrepreneur. And I'm willing to be that guide for you on your journey. So I see you in the next week.